What is standard rotation? When's it happening? And is there a deck with a proven win rate that's absolutely toxic? Stick around. That's right. Rotation happens September of each year. In the case of the upcoming rotation, it will be when Wilds of Eldraine comes out. That will rotate standard. So half the sets in standard will go out and half the sets will remain. I'm making this video a little early because we got an On the Edge event right now on Arena. And what that means is people can only play cards from the upcoming standard, in which, in this case, there's only 3 sets out. So there'll be like 2 more sets out, I think, right? There's going to be the March of the Machines, and then maybe one other one. Anyways, you came here to see some toxic stuff, and this is Manadad Channel. We play whatever is fun in Magic, usually on Arena. You can always, I'll put in the description, as I always do for new people here, I put in the description, you can jump to the gameplay if you don't want to see me go through the cards in depth. But because it's fun, we'll go through the cards, and I'll also show you, if you want to build your own rotation-proof deck that's not toxic, I'll show you how to do that. So what you do actually is here, you're going to reveal the search here. Click here to get the filters, and then over here in standard, you're going to want to select any sets that aren't Streets of New Capenna or earlier for this new standard. You could also select this On the Edge if you want to, if you're preparing before standard rotates. So if you do that, then when you search stuff here, you'll only get cards that are possible. And you can also turn on Not Collected just so you can see cards that are possible, such as Skrelv's Hive. I don't have any of, but you know what? You don't need it for a toxic deck. I'll show you that. Okay, so that's how you do it if you want to build your own deck. Now, deck tech. Of course, we got all our best 1-drops here. We got Crawling Chorus, Skrelv Defector Might. I do think this is a 4 of. Venerated Rot Priest, probably a 4 of. You could also do a mono white build of the toxic deck. I've definitely run into that on this event. I've also put in 4 Thirsting Roots. I decided, I believe, to go 20 lands. So 20 lands, 4 Thirsting Roots, because this will help us hit those missing land drops. 2 of the Jawbone Duelist. If I had more pump spells, I mean, pump spells are great with Venerated Rot Priest and the Jawbone Duelist. You can definitely consider putting in some pump spells. Right now, all I've really got in here is Gaia's Gift, which is a +1/+1 counter on a creature. We could also technically target a creature we control with Charge of the Mites. That's a little bit of a advanced play, if you will. 4 of course, if you're in white-green toxic, you want 4 of the Slaughter Singer. It's a 2/2 toxic 2. Whenever another creature you control with toxic attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. White Sun's Twilight. This card is a limited all-star. If we get up to 7 mana, we can reset the board. So this is sort of our get out of jail card. We can also just play it for value, just get a bunch of mites in play. And I think you will see a game where that is a good tactic. We've also got the Annex Sentry here. This is sort of our removal in addition to Charge of the Mites and Ossification. This can take out artifacts and creatures mana value 3 or less, which is a lot of the metagame. And then Bloated Contaminator, you could definitely go up to 4 of. I just didn't have the wild cards to do so. But a 4/4 Trample Toxic 1, and when it deals combat damage to a player, Proliferate, so it's essentially a Toxic 2. Mana base, you can put in more Brushlands or more Razor Verge Thickets. I actually have them, and I just didn't do it because I didn't want to go down too many non-basics in order to keep Ossification in play here. And then we've got 1 Mirrex and 2 Seed Cores. Mirrex is a land that creates 1/1 mites. So kind of need 4 mana, including the Mirrex, to do it. But something to do if we've got nothing else. And then Seed Core has a nice ability where it can give a 1/1 creature +2/+1 until end of turn. So very relevant for our Jawbone Duelist. And the rare case we're actually going to try to win with damage, maybe, but also just keeping the duelist alive and stuff like that. So that is the deck. Let's go and see some matches and then stick around to the very end because I will show you the win rate for the deck, which is quite good. So let's go. Okay, no green. We do have basic planes, and ossification, and Sgrelv. Let's go for it. Sewer Surfer takes a mulligan. Too busy surfing that sewer. Seward Park High School. Huh. Get in for one. Mono blue. Well, we get a seed core. That lets us cast this. Of course, they have a counterspell. Essence Scatter. A. Okay. We're just on the slow Skrelv plan. Seed core numero dos. Counterspell. Yep. Kind of got the wrong hand to beat the counterspells. I guess we can start pumping out 1/1s with the Mirex that they can't counter. We got that going for us. They are at 4 poison. Make a 1/1. Now I could just do this. Yeah. I think I'll play the Rot Priest. See if there's another counterspell. Minor Misstep. Minor Misstep they're playing. Uh-huh. Okay. We are still going to try to charge of the mites here. If we can slip that through the counterspell window. Tolarian Terror. Looks like we can. And that's Ward 2, so we have just enough to ossify it. Aha! Opponent has seen where it was going. And they concede. Playing Toxic. Keep it. Third one's Skrelv, always good. Toxic of their own. Fair to block. Possibly a mistake. We should protect him. Kind of out of lands here. Have our late game set back. Like they're the mono white version. The legendary. Get in for the one. El Uno Toxico. Phyrexia. You got a slide. Our turn to jump back. Okay. Just in time. Do this or we could bloated continue. Race them here. Poison a turn beats your 1 poison a turn. Entry for them. Scroll. Hive. 1 poison away from the hive. But we don't care as much about that. Something. Hope they're out of remove. Just can't block in. Fight the poison battle. Super toxic. Flesh Cutter. Card. Back into it. We got some. Opponent. Oh. This guy unblockable. Yes. Back. Proliferate on him? Take 2 bites also. Possibility. We'll be mana efficient. If might makes right, we have a blocker. Oh. Have to hit the Screll. White. Sorry, opponent. That's an instant speed. Should have. Jumping with their annex. I bet my camera. That in a second. Separate on it. Yep, my camera is frozen. 2 game only. Bunch here. They're essentially dead though. Toxic. Toxic, toxic, toxic. 12. Do crawling course, maybe go grab another land. Ossify something. Up against Bunny. Bunny is from Pulp Fiction. Leave a comment. What thing am I thinking of that has a character name? Bunny here.
I do not have time for this. I do not have time for you.
Bunny, bunny, bunny. Bunny, would you like some coffee? Are you there? Bunny has hopped away. Bunny's back. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Must be bunny in a bunny world. Blue, I think I'll just play the job on this. Gift here. Go grab another land. Counter this. Counter this bunny. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Hey, bunny. Bunny, bunny. Negotiators. Bunny might be in. White blue. A soldier's deck. Missing the white. We're taking a mulligan. Okay, Soaring Drake. Bunny is just playing whatever. Blue-white flyers. Got 8 poison.
If you poison us, do we not die?
Palace Lookout. On the blue. Bunny concedes. Here's a hand. A 1, a 2, and a 3. One is in black. Rot Priest could be good. Cut down. No. No cuts. We might hold up Guy's Gift. Especially if they don't give us anything to ossify. Let's see. Oh, a Voidwing Hybrid. Well, in blue-black, that's probably worth hitting here. That's poison then for one. Maybe it was better to annex Sentry, but now we can annex Sentry this one. Aha. Well. No text. Venser, Corpse Puppet. It would be doing us a favor by attacking there, I think. Let's get the green mana available. We'll take out a Venser. And then should we just proliferate? Yeah, why not? We ain't need lands this game. No attacks. Hold us off with their Death Toucher. But we got an answer in hand. Okay, they are going to get back Venser. So let's do whenever you proliferate, they make a 3/3. And they can give it blind. Well, that's not a bad draw. Get rid of Venser for good. They really seem to want that Venser. Big assassin is your, if that's your real name. And we can almost guarantee a block here. Whisper of the Dross on Annex Sentry. No. I would rather... Oh, but then they get to block the Rot Priest. Okay, well... I prevented their proliferation, though. We would proliferate twice instead. That's pretty good. If they're scared to block, they are. They're at 7 poison, but we're kind of out of gas here. Opponent's got a draw. Meanwhile, opponent's got a draw spell. Of course, they don't have anything to proliferate. We've successfully kept them off of their proliferation plan. You have to spend full price. Oh, planes not helpful. Get all attack and bluff having something. They didn't block last turn. I think they'll probably kill the duelist if we do that this turn. That gets them to 8. Will that be enough? Are we just on a race here? We can just send in the Annex Sentry without much... Yeah. You could see through the bluff there. Opponent. Jace Perfected Mind. Mill me. Well, they hit some good action there. I like that ossification. That would be game if we get that. Another duelist. If they've got a counter spell. That's the turn. Well, it's got a turn-ending play. Anoint with Affliction. Okay. They got their Voidwing Hybrid back. We definitely needed a Skrelv this game. Opponent's got a lot of interaction. Oh, there goes our Skrelv. There goes our Bloated Contaminator, too. That would have been nice. Vraska's Fall. Okay. They finally get a poison counter on us. And another Jace. Okay. Is this a mill deck? There's the Skrelv. Okay, so two turn clock against opponent. Let's hope they just don't draw anything good for a few turns. Nope. They drew something good immediately. Yeah, we got 17 cards in the graveyard. They get a Blight Belly Rat. Not looking good here. I mean, we could take the Void Wing. Stop that train from running. Or we could take a blocker. Can't take the Tekuthal. Too high mana value. I didn't opt to do the Jace Mill and draw a bunch of cards. I could have drawn 3 cards. Sure what their plan is here. Mirex. Well, that can start. Let's start doing something. Start to go wide. We're at 6 Poisson. Now they draw 3. Okay. Figured it out. They're figuring out how to use their thing. Okay, Bone Picker Scourge. Yeah, Vat of Rebirth. This is like somebody's slightly upgraded limited deck here. We're going to be 1 wide. Of course, they're going to, if they minus, that's... Alright. Keep making mites. Plains is not going to help. Really needed that Skrelv to survive. Opponent just getting all... Yeah, I think we're probably dead. Their deck is finally going off. Draw some more cards. Well, White Sun's Twilight, that actually would have won us the game. Easy sacrifice here. Can they proliferate one more time? Well, I have to block the Blight Belly Rat. I don't have to block the Vents. Oh no, I do have to block the Vents. So that also is toxic. So yeah, they win. Good game. On to another one. Up against Oblong. What's the opposite of Oblong? Narrow? Circular? Opponent goes first. We don't have... I guess... we could keep... because we got White Sun's Twilight. We can just kind of ramp. They're in white. Didn't play anything turn 1. Make sure we got the Plainsio that we need. Another Thirsting Roots. Oh, they could be mono white control. In which case they might have the White Sun's Twilight. Start charging some mites here. We do get a Rot Priest. That's interesting. I think I'm going to wait, though. Because we can do Charge of the Mites on the end step. Then next turn we can Rot Priest, potentially Ossify. Something else. Yeah, they're just doing nothing over there. Nothing. I got a meme for that.
Yeah, well, sometimes nothing can be a real cool hand.
Might actually be unwise to... I'm probably just playing into a board wipe here. Opponent's in white, and they haven't played any cards in the first 4 turns. Siege Veteran. Okay, no, they're just a slow soldiers deck. Well... we can take care of that. Got him. Okay, if you're new to this channel, what I usually try to do is prove that what you saw is real here with the untapped stats. As you can see, we went 67%, 100% win rate on the play, 33% on the draw. So your goal with this deck is just to win the coin flip. And I mean, not surprisingly, with an aggro poison deck. Anyways, I think it's a pretty good deck. I think obviously you could improve it in a lot of places. I think probably some cards are coming in the upcoming sets that will improve it. So thanks for joining me. Stick around and watch some other cool videos. I got budget decks. I got other rotation-proof deck videos coming up that might be out already by the time you watch this. So do that. Hit that subscribe. I'm going to give away some packs to subscribers. Modern Horizons 2 set booster. So yeah. Thanks for joining me here in the attic. I've been Mana Dad, reminding you that Magic is a game so fun, even dads can enjoy it. Adios.